Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I bring to you this full face makeup tutorial using some of my latest makeup obsessions. These are products that are gonna be a must for summer. So if you wanna learn how to create this look, then grab your makeup brushes and let's get ready together. Brows are done, but I do want to show you guys what I use for them. I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze Gel. I went ahead and used this first. I then filled them in with the CoverGirl Brow Liner 1mm Nano Pencil. These two together are going to be perfect, especially for the summer. My brows aren't going anywhere and it gives me the most natural looking brow. And that is always my go-to. Like always, I like priming my eyelids with concealer. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Magic Touch Concealer. And I'm then just blending that out. What do you guys like using? A eyeshadow primer or a concealer? I've tried eyeshadow primers before, but I don't know. I don't feel like I'm a big fan of them. I'm then just setting my eyelids with some translucent powder. I don't know about you guys, but I cannot do my face makeup before my eyes. I just can't. I've tried it many times and my makeup always ends up looking so bad because of all the fallout I have from the eyeshadow, and it just turns into a disaster. So that's why I like doing my eyes first and then my base routine. What do you guys like doing? Your eyes first and then your base, or your base and then eyes? Or do you guys even do eyes at all? I need to do eyeshadow. Like that's kind of like my go-to thing. I just like the way that it just changes up my look every single time, and that's why I bring these eyeshadow looks to you guys, because they're just fun and I love them. For eyeshadow, I'm going in with this Kaleidos Makeup Futurism and Sashimi City eyeshadow palette. This is one of my favorite makeup brands. They just make so many amazing products, so you guys have to check them out. Start off by picking up this shade right here. I'm gonna be using this fluffy brush. This is from the Jessup 14-piece brush collection. I always rave about them because they just are a must, especially if you need a makeup or if you just need a new brush collection. Girl, do not sleep on them. I'm gonna start by placing that shade right on my crease. I'm starting at the inner corner and placing it right in the inside and moving outwards. And then I'm just kind of going back and forth into that palette and picking up that shade until I get the desired pigment that I want from that eyeshadow. So it should be looking something like this. Then with this smaller detailed brush, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this shade right here. I'm then also placing that shade right on my crease, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring it all the way out, then create this V at the outer corner of my eye and just blend it out together. And do that to the other eye. And it doesn't have to be neat. We are gonna go ahead and blend this shadow out. So all we're doing is placing it. Then to blend that out, I'm gonna use this Sigma E63 blending brush. But before doing so, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my, what is this called? The Sigma Switch. Mind that it's dirty, but I use it all the time. This basically just cleans off your brush in between uses, because it's not like I'm about to go wash this brush, let it dry, and finish my eyeshadow. No. So I like using this to just clean it off for the meantime. And it does the job so nicely. So if you're like me and you're always doing eyeshadow looks and you need something to clean your brushes as you go, then you need this. I'm gonna go ahead and link everything down like always, so don't even worry. I think that is pretty clean. So now let's just go ahead and blend this out. This is one of my favorite blending brushes. It just does the job for you, and it always leaves the look looking so seamless. And just blend, blend, blend till you get a seamless look. I'm hoping this look is easy for you guys to create. I try not to make it complicated, so like that you guys don't get discouraged and you actually want to use eyeshadow on yourselves, because that is one thing I want you guys to leave my channel with, is to not be scared to create eyeshadow looks. Get out of your comfort zone. Leave those basic natural looks behind and just you know, work with color. I'm then using this brush right here, and I'm gonna pick up this shade, and I'm placing that shade right here on my lid area to give me that crease effect. I like pretending as if I'm cutting my crease, and this really helps give me that shape. Then with this Sigma E65 brush, I'm picking up this brown shade. I'm placing that shade right here in the outer corner and just making sure there's a nice transition between both shades. I'm then gonna go ahead and apply this Lancome. What is this? Their 24-hour Drama Liquid Pencil in the shade French Chocolate. This is one of my favorite brown gel liners for the waterline. I'm then going in with this one size liquid eyeliner pen, and I'm gonna go ahead and create a thin wing. I'm then gonna go into this Ofra Cosmetics Signature Palette, and I'm gonna pick up this gold shade right here and just apply that shade in the inner corner. And I wanna intensify my inner corner just a tad bit, so I'm gonna go into the Kaleidos Makeup Palette again, and I'm gonna pick up this shade right here with my finger and place that right on top, just slightly, because it's pretty intense. I feel like it's giving a sunset bronziness, perfect for summer. Then before applying my false lashes, I'm just curling my own. And for mascara, I'm going in with this One Size Fantasize mascara. And this has been my holy grail. It is not waterproof, but I don't really like waterproof mascara. I know maybe for the summer one might want to use a waterproof mascara, but girl, it takes forever for a waterproof mascara to come out, and I don't really have time for that. For lashes, I'm using my favorites, which are these from House of Lashes in the Pear Tigress. I always like placing them right at the middle of my lash line, and then I'll adjust them at both ends of my eye. And lastly, I'll go ahead and squeeze my lash with the false eyelash to get a seamless look. Just look at the difference eyelashes make. They are a must for me. Now moving on to skin, I'm gonna go ahead and use this as my moisturizer. And this is the Innisfree Green Tea Seed Hyaluronic Cream. And this stuff is so hydrating. I will be going in with a matte foundation, so I want to use anything that is going to hydrate me. And this one does the job every single time. For primer, I'm gonna go in with this Ciate London Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer. Again, I really want to hydrate my skin. For foundation, this Urban Decay Face Bomb Foundation is the only one you will need this summer. First, it has this unique applicator that is mess-free, so unless you squeeze the bottle, nothing will come out. The best thing about this foundation is that it's waterproof, humidity proof, and sweat proof. So like I said, this is the summer foundation. Trust me, your makeup will stay on as long as you need it to, and it's also lightweight and blends out so easily. Just look at that difference. I love it. I'm then moving on to my latest obsession, which is this Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Bronzing and Shaping Serum. I'm in the shade Medium. And if you haven't seen already, I uploaded a review on this on my channel, so make sure to check it out if you haven't. But this stuff is so pretty. Let me show you. I'm applying it on top of my cheekbone, on my forehead, the sides of my nose, and my jawline. Then to blend that out, I'm using this Morphe E63 brush. I'm starting at my jawline. Just look at how nicely it gives you the soft sculpt to your face. And it's not too harsh. I feel like it's just the perfect amount of bronziness that your skin needs. I'm telling you guys, I need this product for the summer. It just gives you a nice bronzy sun-kissed look, and who doesn't love that? To conceal, I'm using this Dior Backstage Concealer, and if you have dry under eyes, you will love this stuff. This concealer is hydrating, and I love how it has this built-in brush applicator, so it fits so nicely under the eyes and everywhere else you want to apply it to. Now for this makeup to be long lasting, I'm gonna go in with this Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Now girl, this will really help your makeup stay in place all day long. It's not gonna move or budge, and it's just gonna look flawless all day long. So this is a must, especially before you go ahead and blend out your creams. You could even like wait till you apply your blush and then apply this. Definitely give this a try and let me know if this works for you guys, but trust me, it does the trick every single time. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that concealer, and I'm using my favorite brush, which is this one right here. This is the Sigma E63 brush. Do not sleep on this brush because it will literally do the work for you. It's so good. And I love me a bright under eye, so I'm gonna go in with this Yansa Super Serum Silk Concealer. This is in the shade Medium 1. Yeah. And I'm only going to apply that to the inner corners of my eye. I don't think I mentioned, but the Dior Backstage Concealer that I used previously, it was in the shade 2W. So just go ahead and apply that to the inner corners like I mentioned. I'm going to let that concealer sit for a bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply this blush right here. This is the Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil, and this is in the shade Perfect Pink. I've been loving this one. I feel like it suits my skin tone very well. And I'm applying it with this Hourglass foundation brush. You see that? It's subtle, but still pigmented enough. And it's such a pretty shade. So pretty. Now I'm gonna go ahead and blend out that concealer. See, it just gives it that extra brightness. Just letting it sit there for a bit. Alrighty, everything is nicely blended out. And so far, so good. Now to set my makeup, I'm using the One Size Ultimate Setting Powder in shade Ultra Peach. And it's the perfect shade to set your makeup, especially if you have a medium skin tone like myself. And this is one of my favorite loose setting powders. It instantly gives you a smooth under eye and flawless overall look to your skin. Just look at that. For bronzer, I'm using this Hourglass bronzer in the shade Radiant Bronze Light. And this gives the skin that glow from within bronzy look, which is a must for summer. And I like applying this pretty much all over the perimeter of my face. And I love that this bronzer is not matte, but more on the sheer side, giving your skin this radiant finish. For blush, I'm going in with this Sigma blush in the shade Cor de Rosa. And this shade is almost like this bronzy peachy shade, which goes perfect for the look we have going on. To bring some brightness back into my face, I'm applying this Huda Beauty Easy Bake Setting Powder in shade Peach Pie. And I'm applying that shade under my eyes and on top of my blush to tone that shade down a bit. I love doing this when I feel that the blush is too intense, and this tones it down so much. And for highlighter, I'm using this Sigma Highlighter Sizzle with this Sigma High Cheekbone Highlighter Brush. I'm gonna go ahead and add just a tad bit. I don't really wear highlighter anymore, but what is a summer makeup look without that glow, you know? So right here at the tip of my nose, at the bridge, just a tad bit. Now to wrap up this eye look, I'm gonna go in with this Sigma E42 brush, and I'm gonna pick up this shade right here. I'm gonna go ahead and smoke out my lower lash line. I'm also gonna go ahead and pick up this dark brown shade and do the same thing. I'm then gonna go in with this Morphe Cosmetics glitter liner, and this one's in the shade Sugar Bomb. I'm gonna go ahead and place that glitter liner on my lower lash line, as well as here in the inner corner of my eye. Just it gives it this oomph, you know what I mean? I love it. I'm then just adding some mascara to my lower lashes, and I'm using the One Size Fantasize mascara. Now moving on to lips, I'm just applying some setting powder, and this really helps with your lip combo to last longer. For lip liner, I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip liner in shade Cool Brown. I'm then gonna go in with this lipstick. This is the Makeup Revolution Lover Nude lipstick. Then with this Makeup by Mario Super Satin lipstick in shade Flat Iron, I'm going to place that at the center of my lips to give me that nudish look. I'm gonna finish up this look with this Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in the shade Luminous Light. And this is a finishing powder, so it's gonna give my skin this beautiful skin-like finish, I would say. It's such a pretty powder. I'm just gonna go in with that Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush just to give me a little bit more of that flush of pink. Alright guys, and this is the final look. I loved the way it turned out. All these products are perfect to create that long-lasting summer makeup look. Before you leave, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.